Hip-hop and Japan, two things that aren't commonly associated with each other, but recently I discovered Japan has a huge hip-hop scene dating back to the 80s. My interest in Japanese hip-hop was recently piqued after stumbling across a few tracks by Nobody Knows and really enjoying them. Over the next few days I found myself diving deeper into the world of Japanese hip-hop, listening to more and more artists such as Son, Punpi, Garado, and Komachi. I think the Japanese hip-hop scene is kind of slept on and I really want to make this video to basically expose more people to it. So let's start off with the birthplace of Japanese hip-hop in the 80s. The origins of Japanese hip-hop can be traced back to the early 80s as media from the West was growing in popularity in Japan, and one movie in particular, Wild Style from 1983, grabbed people's attention in Japan and started their underground hip-hop craze. Breakdancing, DJing, graffiti, and rapping all became commonplace in the small hip-hop communities across Japan, establishing the foundation of Japanese hip-hop by combining the sound of the Western hip-hop scene with the Japanese language and culture, creating a new excited branch of hip-hop commonly known as J-hop. As the 90s came around, the genre of hip-hop shifted from its more upbeat and positive approach to a much darker and grittier art style. Artists like Ice Cube, Nas, Tupac, Mobb Deep, and many others came onto the scene, expressing their emotions and thoughts through their music. They often talked about the harsh struggles and reality they faced as a black individual in America, frequently questioning the government and society through their records. As you can probably guess, the Japanese scene noticed this change as well. However, Japan and its artists didn't have ghettos in the same sense as America, nor did they have any police brutality. Despite these struggles, Japanese artists began to incorporate similar themes of social issues and personal struggles and social critique into their music, adapting these elements to fit the Japanese context. For example, they questioned the government and its revision of the history books to present Japan in a more favorable view. And just like in the West, questioning the government was a big no-no in Japan. Record companies would often refuse to sign artists or publish songs that were overtly critical of the authorities. Despite this, the underground hip-hop scene persisted, with artists continuing to produce and perform music that addressed these controversial issues. This resilience helped to sustain and grow the genre, ensuring that their voices and the message of change could be heard. As the 2000s came around, hip-hop began to seep its way into the mainstream, thanks to artists like Zebra and Dragon's Ash, who helped ease the public into the genre by incorporating their own unique twists. Not only did they bring attention to the music, but the hip-hop style also found its way to Japanese fashion. While many people may have adopted styles because it simply looked cool, it undoubtedly helped further integrate hip-hop into Japanese culture. Hip-hop's influence became so pervasive that it began to appear in various forms of media, from anime to video games, making it nearly inescapable. This cultural saturation reached new heights when Teriyaki Boys, arguably Japan's biggest rap group, emerged onto the scene. They collaborated with major artists in the Western hip-hop scene, such as Kanye West and Pharrell Williams, further cementing their hip-hop place in the Japanese pop culture. Also in the 2000s, the genre of hip-hop expanded not only in popularity but also into various subgenres. These subgenres incorporated more trap, boom bap and jazz sounds into their music. This period was also marked as the beginning of Japan's very own lo-fi hip-hop scene, with lo-fi being characterized by its mellow, nostalgic sound with its imperfect, low-fidelity recording techniques. Notable artists in this scene include Shingo 2, Oyama Hitoro, Marcus D, and the legendary John Saber, also known as Nujabes. Nujabes in particular played a pivotal role in shaping the lo-fi hip-hop genre, with his unique blend of jazz and hip-hop creating a smooth and introspective sound that resonated with listeners. And while discussing Nujabes, we can't forget about the influential anime Samurai Champloo, which premiered in 2004. This anime follows three characters, Mugen, Jin, and Fu, on their quest to help Fu find the samurai who smells of sunflowers. You might be wondering how this anime connects to Nujabes or lo-fi hip-hop. Well, Nujabes worked extensively on the anime soundtrack, contributing some of his most iconic songs. Samurai Champloo played a significant role introducing the lo-fi hip-hop scene to the Western audience for the first time. The anime's blend of Edo Japan and modern hip-hop culture created a unique and memorable viewing experience that resonated deeply with viewers worldwide. Despite the influences of Nujabes, Marcus D, and Oyama Hitoro, and many other lo-fi artists, the lo-fi scene remained relatively underground for many years. Even with the huge success of Samurai Champloo, it wasn't enough to bring this genre to the mainstream. However, this all began to change in the mid-2010s, when 24/7 lo-fi hip-hop channels started appearing all over YouTube. These channels gained massive popularity in and out of Japan, finally bringing the lo-fi hip-hop scene to the forefront of hip-hop, finally bringing new fans into the hip-hop scene, with them soon discovering the pioneers and the other artists who have been pushing this genre for a long time, finally having their works recognized after all these years. From the 2010s onwards, hip-hop in Japan became extremely widespread and popular. It evolved from this small niche to a widely known and respected art form across Japan. Many Japanese artists now collaborate with Western artists and have had their music featured in Western movies and shows. Despite these achievements, J-Hop remains relatively underground outside of Japan, which is surprising given the global popularity of Japan's pop, rock and metal scene. One possible reason for the lack of global popularity could be the language barrier. Hip-hop is a genre where lyrics are crucial, often telling a story or conveying a message. Without understanding the language, some listeners might dismiss this aspect of Japanese music. Whatever the reason, I hope this video encourages you to explore Japan's hip-hop scene. From its roots to its present, Japanese hip-hop offers a fascinating journey. From initially mimicking the Western scene to developing its own unique identity, Japanese hip-hop has evolved into an intriguing and vibrant branch of the genre, and I'm extremely excited to see how this will continue to grow and evolve in the future. To wrap up this video, here's some artists that I recommend you check out.
Glasses will just be for nothing. I felt so worthless and nervous, disgusted. I won't be so broken unless I conduct it diligently, patiently, and trusted myself. Nothing was given to me, so gotta go earn it. Every pain is another motivation. I earn it. Trepidation doesn't stop death, but it stops life. Accepting open lines of life. 絶対負けねえ、やるぜ勝つまで。騒ぎてえやつ叫べ What's my name?
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This project is completely different from anything else I've worked on before, and I enjoyed making every moment of it. I plan to continue making content about Japan, so if you like this type of content, please consider sticking around. And if you're feeling generous, check out my KoFi page and support what I do. Check out my social medias that I'll link down below, and also join the Discord. I'd love to interact with all of you guys, and hopefully you can maybe give me some suggestions for future projects. Until next time, it's been your boy Remy. Peace out.